Jeez. Terry, a 0-0 draw today. What did you make of today's game?
Well, we're delighted with the point. I think it's two great points for the Highlands, I think, for both teams. And Ross County probably feel more aggrieved about not getting 3. But there weren't many chances at either end, and had Ross County scored in the first 20-25 minutes of the second half, I wouldn't have, couldn't have grumbled, because they had a real strong hold of the game. We changed it around a little bit and worked things out, and then we started to get into the game the more the game wore on. And the last 10 or 15 minutes, I thought we maybe could nick it, and we had a great strong penalty claim turned down by the referee, who booked Graham Shenny, who's now out of the Ross County game in 2 weeks' time. And their players are saying to Graham that they got away with that, so they knew it was a penalty, and unfortunately the referee hasn't given it. But look, we're delighted with the point. I don't think either team deserved to lose because of their commitment. I think the ambulance had to take the ball to hospital afterwards because it was battered and bruised, and I think a victim of GBH on the pitch. We started with the same ball and finished with it, I don't know how. But Gary Warren's gone to hospital with a repressed fracture of the skull because he's headed about 2,000 balls today. So it was one of those games where there's not really a lot to talk about because it was so really human fought over, and not a lot of quality at either end, but a lot of spirit and a lot of determination from both teams.
Yeah, again, like Wednesday, defence is on top, and your defence were rock solid again today.
Very good. Gary's, I left out Danny Devine, who was unlucky to be left out because he's played 2 great games for us, and 3 great games for us now. And, but it's a derby. The players, that back forward, had a good experience of playing in a derby before, so they knew what to expect. And in 2009, 2010, we came here and drew 0-0, and that gave us a sort of catalyst then to go on a good unbeaten run and clinch the first division title. So hopefully it can be the same for us to go on to clinch the top 6. And like I say, 2 great points for the Highlands, because from our point of view, it's other teams now below us. I've now got to there's only 4 games. They only have 4 games left. We're 5 or 6 points ahead of them. So that's a good lead.
In terms of talking points, the penalties, obviously the big one. Yourself and Derek were involved in a little confrontation. I guess they made it.
Yeah, that was the press saying that they thought I was going to hit him, but I'd never do that. Wouldn't hit anyone. But no, we just had a little disagreement, and Derek was saying a few things, and he wasn't swearing, and I was swearing, so he called me a bandit and everything else. But it was a bit of fun. It was good. I think it brought everybody to life, to be honest, and it certainly was a big talking point, but in the end it wasn't, because it was just them at 10 paces, and we had a little disagreement, and the referee came over and calmed us down, which was fine.
0-0, it was a point, a clean sheet. It's a good day, really. I mean, the win would have been obviously even better, but a good day for you.
Yep, and it maintains County's unbeaten run as well, and it maintains our unbeaten run. We've got 4 matches now, we've got 3 draws and a win, but that's great considering the run that we were on before. But it's another point, and just keeps us edging forward. And we're looking back now and seeing what teams can do. We've got the points on the board. They've got to chase us now and see what happens. Dundee away next week, which is a cracker for us, and then we've got 2 home games out of 3 left, and Ross County again. So it's wonderful. This 0-0 game wasn't the best. The 0-0 game we had 3 years ago wasn't the best, but that result was important. This result could be even more important when it comes down to the top 6.
You enjoyed your Olays at the end as well.
Yeah, I'd be crying for asking for that.
I saw your wife Rita along from us.
She's cringing. She hates that. I'll get a right rollicking tonight, but no, she's. I think the crowd wanted it, so I thought, well, I'll give it to them as well. Yeah, they enjoy that. They've travelled, paid the money, and supported us well. And disappointing that we haven't scored, but we've certainly battled away well and showed a different side to our character today, which I think we have to do.
Excellent stuff, Terry. Thanks for joining us live.
Thank you.
I'm MFR Ian Auld. After the break, we'll catch up with Derek Adams.